By this time, all of you know what are hydrocarbons. Compounds which contain atoms of only carbon and hydrogen. They are broadly classified as open-chained and closed-chained hydrocarbons. Open-chained hydrocarbons are further divided into two groups, saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Today we will talk more about open-chained saturated hydrocarbons. Here some examples of this type are shown. What similarity do you notice among them? Yes, they have only carbon and hydrogen atoms, and these carbon and hydrogen atoms are bonded together only by single covalent bonds. These open-chain saturated hydrocarbons are called as alkanes. As we have discussed earlier, there is a presence of only single bonds in the entire structure of these hydrocarbons. Let us see first hydrocarbon of this type. There is a presence of one carbon atom and four hydrogen atoms in the structure. So its molecular formula is CH4 and it is called as methane. Here meth means one carbon atom and ane means presence of only single bonds in the structure. These hydrocarbons have two parts in their names, or their names are made up of two parts. First part is prefix and second part is suffix. Prefix contain number of carbon atom present in the structure and suffix contain for alkanes ane. Suffix shows type of bonds present in the structure. Here ane shows there is a presence of all the single bonds in the structure. Let us talk about second member of alkene series. Here there is a presence of two carbon atoms and there is a presence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms in the structure. 6 hydrogen atoms in the structure. So molecular formula is C2H6. Now let us talk about its name. Its name is ethane. Eth means eth is the prefix for the structure having two carbon atoms and ane indicates it is alkane or there is a presence of all the single bonds. Particularly for alkanes it is suffix is ane. Just have a look at this table. If there is a presence of one carbon atom in the structure, its prefix is meth. The name starts with meth. If there is a presence of two carbon atoms in the structure, then the name starts with eth. If there is a presence of three carbon atoms in the structure, prefix is prop. For 4 carbon atoms, it is but. For 5 carbon atoms, pent. For 6, it is hex. For 7, hept. 8, oct. 9, non. And for 10 carbon atoms in the structure of hydrocarbons, prefix is dec. Okay. So, when one carbon atom is present, it is called as meth. Similarly, let us have a look at this fourth member of the series. Why it is butane? Because there is a presence of 4 carbon atoms. And why N? N indicates there is a presence of all single bonds. And this is open chain hydrocarbon, that is alkane. Okay, so now can you tell me the name of alkane having 8 carbon atoms in the structure? 8 carbon atoms. So prefix is oct and suffix will be ane because we are talking about alkanes, presence of only single bonds in the structures. So the name will be octane. Now, as we have discussed about names of these alkanes, let us talk more about their molecular formulas. So, just just try to find out some pattern in molecular formula of all these four examples of alkanes shown here. Yes, hydrogen atoms are double plus 2 the number of carbon atoms. See methane, carbon atom is 1, its double is 2, 2 plus 2 that is 4. So number of hydrogen atoms are 4. Same is the case for ethane. How many carbon atoms are present? 2. Double of 2 is 4 and 4 plus 2 is 6, and that is the number of hydrogen atoms present in the structure. If you observe all the other structures, you will find the same. Always hydrogen atoms are double plus 2 the number of carbon atoms. So alkanes have general formula CnH2n plus 2. Here N means number of carbon atoms. This group of hydrocarbons having presence of only single bonds in their structure is called as alkene series. They can be represented by same general formula. So, the general formula of all the members of alkane series is CnH2n plus 2. Let us take one example and revise the things that we have learned in this module. Can you tell me molecular formula of 10th member of alkane series? Pause the video and think. Now 10th member means number of carbon atoms 10, and we have discussed its general formula is CnH2n plus 2. So hydrogen atoms will be double the number of carbon atoms plus 2. So 10 2s are 20 plus 2, that is 22 will be the number of hydrogen atoms, and molecular formula will be C10H22. Draw the structure of 10th member of alkane series. Can you draw the structure of C10H22? Yes, it is not difficult for you to draw, right? So this is that structure. Now, can you tell me how to name or how to label this alkane? How many carbon atoms are there? 10. So what will be the prefix? Dec. And for alkanes, what is the suffix? ane. So the name will be decane. Decane, right?